Hello my beautiful friends, it's Mimi here today, and today I'm gonna be showing you a magic trick. That's right, I'm gonna show you how to turn magazine pages into beautiful waves and curls. Are you ready? So let's get started. Alright, so the first thing I'm gonna do is quickly run a brush through my hair to make sure there are no tangles. We're gonna hide this. So yeah, just quickly brush from bottom to the top, and as you guys might see, I'm wearing my Luxy hair extensions today. I'm wearing the ombre chestnut set, and it was previously waved, so I have a little bit of the waves in my hair, which is fine. I usually just curl or wave over it. Alright, once I brush through the hair, I'm gonna grab my magazine and I'm gonna start ripping out pages of a magazine. Now, I just want to mention one thing. Make sure you use an old magazine that you're about to recycle. So instead of just like recycling it and getting rid of it, before you get rid of it, you can actually make another use of it, which is gonna be creating these beautiful waves. So I'm just gonna go into the magazine, grab a page. Wait. Feels so great. Let's do it again. Amazing. This is like good therapy, you know? So yeah, you want to make sure you have about, I don't know, it depends on how much hair you have. I think usually for me about 20-25 works. So have some pages ready for your curls. Once I have all the pages, basically what I'm gonna do is take a pair of scissors and go right in the middle and just cut it. And the reason I'm doing this, you will find out, is that then the next step I'm gonna do, so I have a whole bunch of them here that are cut in two, and then the next thing I'm gonna do is just fold this paper in half. Now you can do a smaller fold and that will create smaller curls, or you can use the full paper to create bigger fold and then you will have bigger waves. So yeah, we're gonna work with this kind of section. Again, the reason we're cut in half is because it will be easier to tie the paper. I'll explain in a moment. So let's get started. Now I'm gonna grab a small section of hair, something that's about 1 inch thick, and I'm gonna grab a bottle of water. So it's a spray bottle, and I'm just gonna spray this top to bottom. Just wanna make sure that it's damp, but it's not too wet. If your hair is naturally straight, at this point I would also recommend adding some hairspray so it holds the curl even nicer. The next thing I'm gonna do is grab my section of paper and I'm gonna place it right on top of the hair. And starting from the bottom, I'll go in the middle. So I'll start going from the very end and put the section of hair in the middle, and then I'm gonna start curling it up. So just like that. And again, it really depends on how tight you want the curl to be. You can go all the way up, or you can stop yourself somewhere in between. I'm gonna go kind of here because I don't want the curls to start right from the top. I want them to kind of be softer. So I'm gonna stop here, and then I'm gonna grab my ends. I'm gonna bring them together, and I'm just gonna tie them carefully because it's paper. You gotta keep that in mind. Just like that. Now, if you're wearing extensions like me, or if you have long, thick hair, you want to make sure that the paper doesn't slide off your hair. So in order to be really careful with this hairstyle, you can just add a bobby pin. And what I'm doing is just grabbing a little bobby pin, and I'm taking one of the ends of the ties and pinning it just to the top of my hair. So I'm just gonna slide this on the hair and the paper at the same time. This will ensure that the paper will stay in place. And that is it. I'm gonna go ahead and do pretty much the same thing on all of my hair. Alright, so now that I've done my left side, I'm gonna go ahead and do the exact same thing on my right side as well. Again, I'm gonna separate the section, the big section, with a clip. Start with a small section in the back. Put some put some water in my hair, and hairspray if you need to. I'm not putting any because my hair easily curls, and so do Luxy's. Then I'm gonna grab my piece of paper, place it at the bottom, and start curling it all the way up. So just wrapping the hair around the paper, right in the middle of the paper. So go just about to this height. And then what I do here is I usually like squish this paper, which makes it easier to tie it, just like that. Then just create a knot. And the last step is just taking this end, so one end of the paper, and clipping it or pinning it to the hair, so the base of the hair that's straight. So just grabbing a bobby pin and sliding that right into the paper and the hair, just like that. All right, and now I'm gonna finish the rest of this hair. Boom! I wish real life was like that and I could just snap my fingers and have my hair done. All right, so once I've gotten 2 sections, so I've got all the papers in my hair, few options here. If you're really adventurous and you want to sleep with this, put a hairnet on, that way everything is gonna stay in place. I can't guarantee it's gonna be comfortable. I personally haven't done it. 2, you can just, you know, go about your business, work on your computer, do homework, whatever you're doing, doesn't really matter, and wait for it to dry. Depending on how much hair you have, it will take about half an hour to an hour to dry. And 3, if you're really impatient, like I usually am, then you can just grab your blow dryer, put it on a warm setting, not hot, and just blast the air and wait for it to dry. This will usually take you about 5 to 10 minutes. All right, so I'm just gonna wait for it to dry now, and I'll show you the result in about an hour. Alright, I'm back and now it's time to unravel the paper. So I'll start with the section that I first curled. That's what I usually do. So it's kind of here in the back. I'm gonna just push the rest back, take the bobby pin out, take the paper out, or just rip it out, whatever works for you. And once you take it all out, this is what the curl looks like. So as you can see, it's a really nice spiral. And then once I take everything out, I'm just gonna style it nicely. So I'm just gonna speed up the process to make it faster. And this is what the hair looks like once I take out all the paper without any styling or doing anything to it. I absolutely love it. It's so effortless and feminine, but I'm gonna go ahead and style it just a little bit. I'm just gonna grab my hair wax and I'm just gonna take a little tiny bit of the hair wax and just put it in my palms, just kind of rub it in so the product is evenly dispersed. And then I'm just gonna scrunch this in my hair. What this does, it kind of styles the curls really nicely, makes them look very effortless, and it tames the frizz in the hair as well. And that is it. And that is it for today, my beauties. Leave me your comments down below. I love reading your comments. They totally make my day. Make sure to like this video, share it with your friends, because who doesn't like heatless waves that look so pretty? And when you recreate these beautiful heatless waves, make sure to post it on your Insta with hashtag magazine waves, okay? Remember that? Hashtag magazine waves. I'm gonna be stalking you. I'm gonna be liking and commenting on your pictures. So make sure you post it and share it with me. Thank you so much for tuning in. I love you guys so much. And I'll see you next week. Bye.